So hey there, hope all is well. Welcome to the refresher video on solving trig equations. So first things first, I'd like you to notice something. We are going to be solving trig equations where the coefficient of theta is a 1. And that's important because we have other trig equations where the coefficient of theta is not a 1. It's something like a 2 or 1/3 or something. Okay, so we're going to handle those differently. But for right now, let's focus on solving trig equations with a single theta or 1 theta. Good? Okay. Also, I'd like you to know there's a restriction here. Notice, theta's got to be between 0 and 2 pi. It can be equal to 0, but not 2 pi. Because remember, on the circle, right? Let me just draw it here. Everybody's got it. 0 and 2 pi are in the same exact location. So it doesn't make any sense to get one answer and use the other one as well. It's the same location. Cool? Okay. And since it says 2 pi, we know we're dealing in radians. So they're going to want the answer in radians. Got it? All right. So here's the deal. Remember solving linear equations? You want to move everything away from the theta or from your variable, which in this case is theta. So the first thing we've got to move is what? Yeah, you got to move the 3 over by subtracting. Good. So, you know, nothing has changed. The steps we know for solving an algebraic equation still pertain here. Nothing's different. So, still solving for theta. What else do you need to get rid of? Yeah, you need to move that 4 over by dividing both sides by 4. And when you divide both sides by 4, this reduces to 1/2, doesn't it? Good. And now we're ready to break the sign, trig function sign, away from theta. Now remember, this is not a multiplication operation. So you can't divide it away. You've got to take the inverse sign. Not just of this side, but of both sides, right? Okay, which means theta is going to be equal to sine inverse of 1 over 2. So remember, the restriction is asking us to look at the entire circle. So here's the deal. We're trying to find the theta that when we take the sine of it gives us a 1/2. Are you with me? I mean, that's basically what we're doing. We're trying to find theta that when I take the sine of it gives me a 1/2. So let's deal with first things first. Sine. Which variable does it pertain to, x or y? Good. This is dealing with y. The answer of 1/2, is it positive or negative? Positive. Which means, first and foremost, we're looking for where the y is positive. Well, the y is positive in quadrants 1 and 2. Yes? Okay, so we know the answer is going to be in quadrants 1 and 2. Reference angle. 1/2. Remind me, 1/2. Those numbers. Does it lie on a triangle or does it lie on the unit circle that has a bunch of 1s and 0s? 1/2 lies on that 30, 60, 90 triangle, correct? So if I draw it in quadrant 1, actually let me draw it over here because I'm trying to find the theta. So I don't know if the 30 goes here or the 60 goes here. So let's just make certain we draw it outside of the circle first to get a better understanding. Okay, so what goes opposite the 30 degrees? 1. Opposite the 90, 2, and then square root of 3. Okay, so which of these angles that when I take the sine of it gives me a 1/2? Look at the 30. If I take the sine of 30 degrees, that gives me the 1/2 because that's opposite over hypotenuse. Sine of 60 is root 3 over 2. Definitely not that. So here's the deal. We have a reference angle of 30 degrees but they want radians, so you need to remember that's a pi over 6. Good? You told me we're dealing in quadrants 1 and 2, right? Okay, so theta, my reference angle is pi over 6. In quadrant 1, that is pi over 6. Now in quadrant 2, remember, this is 6 pi over 6. And since your reference angle is pi over 6, you are going into quadrant 2 in this direction, so you're minusing pi over 6. So 6 pi over 6 minus 1 pi over 6, that's how we get 5 pi over 6. You don't necessarily need to memorize anything. You just need to remember your reference angle. Good? Okay, so stay tuned. I've got some examples to follow. You have fun with those. Do them first and then go find my answer key video, and I'll catch you on the flip side.